Absolutely. We have a management, and that is Nucleus Software. They reported their numbers last week. This time when you talk about the Q1 numbers, a muted performance that's coming from the company. Growth is seen, actually we're seeing a decline in terms of revenue, 4.9%. This is on a quarter-on-quarter basis. EBITDA margins come in at 15.6%. Now, what is the outlook for the company? Where are we heading now going forward? What should we be watching out for in terms of numbers, order book? What's the pipeline? Given, we've seen TCS given those layoff numbers as well. What does it and where does the company stand? We do have Parag Bhise, who's the CEO of Nucleus Software, joining us on the show. Parag, good afternoon, and thank you so much for giving us your time. Let's start by talking about the revenue. Firstly, how is that shaping up in Q2? Given that Q1 has been a bit muted performance, what are we watching out for in Q2, FY26? And in terms of order book, where is that standing as well?
So, firstly, thank you so much for inviting me on your show. So glad to be here. You would know we don't give any forward forecast. So about Q2, I won't be able to talk about numbers. But I can talk about... No, we don't give any guidance. You would know that has been the company policy. So we don't venture into that area. I can talk about what we are doing at our end, if that can give you any indications. But we continue to work on our fundamentals. The order book you mentioned, again, numbers won't be possible, but order book is looking strong. We are getting traction from market, both from India and from other regions where we work in. We continue to work on our fundamentals that we've been talking about. We are embarked upon a lean transformation journey. Lean is a concept from manufacturing, primarily coming from Toyota, and that is it's though our first year, second year just started, but it is giving us indications of huge productivity enhancement. So I can talk about those things and what we are doing on the floor for sure.
Okay, but there was a bit of an elongated cycle, right? Deal cycle, where you were seeing deal conversions were not happening faster. Has that at least improved, and does that, pencil in for the rest of FY26?
So I would repeat that the traction and order pipeline is strong. The conversion, I can't say whether it is, it is taking time. There's no significant improvement. I'll repeat what I had said in some other forum earlier, that for sure we are seeing that the delays are because every such proposal is going up to the board level, even for smaller companies, larger companies, any investment proposal. There is a lot of due diligence that is required, I think, even mandated by the regulator. So those are the factors, I think, which is making it longer to convert orders as compared to anything else that I can attribute to.
Sure. Just wanted to narrow down upon the geographical mix, Mr. Bhise, because we understand that 58% of your revenue is from India at this point in time. Are you looking to change this mix given the kind of uncertainty that we're talking about when it comes to, say, AI, trade tariffs at this point?
So absolutely. And this India focus, I said that earlier, it is not by design. It is, after COVID, I think India was among the first economies that started recovering. That coincided with our new product launches that were happening. So we got first traction from there. We have got about 60 odd customers on India on our new products. We are not because of geographical and geopolitical uncertainties. Even otherwise, the focus is to move outside. In any case, we have a huge customer base in Middle East, in Southeast Asia, few customers in Australia, Japan, and South America. And these customers, many of them are on our older platforms. Now that we have a product on our new technology platform, and it has shown success in Indian market, there's definitely a focus to move to other geographies with our product suite. So for sure.
So do you have an aspirational target as to what proportion of your revenue should move or rather come from other geographies? Currently, it's sub 60%, which comes in from India. And if you could also throw some light on the cost environment, because you've been, earlier indicating that you would like to go to margins closer to that 20% mark, which you've historically enjoyed. How far along are we on that journey?
Can't give, again, no specific timelines or targets, but for sure we would like to go to those margins that we have seen in the past. Our business model, which is more license-based and less dependent on revenue from revenue per person, gives us that leeway that we can, as we do more and more licenses, the chances of not only our top line but our margins also improving are significantly there. We have much better chance there.
Okay. Parag, what about Finexia? That platform, obviously, you all have collaborated recently also with the HNB Bank in Sri Lanka as well. A lot is that happening over there. So what is the traction there? Anything in terms of client addition over there? You could give us any indication.
Yeah, so Finexia, while the HNB was in news recently, but I think a quarter back we had also issued a press release with Federal Bank. Federal Bank in India has also adopted Finexia. That is another very strong offering we have. The traction from India, Southeast Asia is there. But let me clarify that Finexia is a product line which is not a mass market product like our other product, which is the FinOne lending, more on the retail lending. The number of customers, small banks, finance companies, everyone does lending. So from a numbers point of view, for the number of deals point of view, these two are not comparable. Typically, Finexia is taken by large banks who work with large corporates. So it is like more on the corporate banking side. But yes, from a traction point, we are seeing traction on Finexia as well.
Okay, all right. We're going to leave it on that note. Thanks very much for joining in and speaking with us. So that's Nucleus Software talking about the quarter gone by. Well, for the markets, down around 0.3%. So just about trading with that negative bias at this point. We need to take a short break, but we'll be chatting with the management of Marico on their Q1 performance. Stay tuned for that.